my equal rights have been violated my entire life because I'm a lesbian.
In terms of my friends, when I did eventually come out, came out at the beginning of this year, told all my closest friends, told my friends from high school, and I was right to be kind of worried on how they would react because none of my friends from high school talked to me. When I was growing up, I was afraid that no one would accept me. The biggest fear for me was obviously how my parents would take it, how my friends would take it, and all that. So I really kept quiet, kind of tried to play it off like I wasn't gay, tried to play it off like I was just a normal average kid. And while obviously I made friends, I always felt like I was lying to people, and so that was hard. With in terms of my friends, when I did eventually come out, came out at the beginning of this year, told all my closest friends, told my friends from high school, and I was right to be kind of worried on how they would react because none of my friends from high school talked to me. They all stopped talking to me. All my friends from college, they're fine. Everyone's fine with it. But my closest friends from high school, the guys that I would, that were basically family to me, were basically brothers to me, have completely cut me off. I had one friend even go as far as only texting. He told me, well, they told me that you're gay. Is this true? And I responded, yes. And I said, is that a problem? And he said, nothing. I never received another text from him. I never received any calls. Never saw him again. Just completely cut me off. And it hurts. It does hurt. But it's something I have to deal with. And it's something that I've kind of just said, to show who your true friends are. Just because I happen to like another man doesn't mean I'm any less moral than a guy who likes another girl. I'm in no way different. I act the same, I don't think the same, talk the same, and go about my daily life almost the exact same as anyone else. It's just the fact that I'm gay, and the politicians say, well, since that's wrong, since, in their mind it's wrong, that they shouldn't have the same rights. They're different, they're bad, sinful. That's what I think. I just think it's dumb. Get it together, America. We have Australia, we have Canada to our north, who has had gay marriage for several years now. England passed a gay marriage law not too long ago, within the last year. And I can't help but sit here and think, we still have states and politicians and people, general population, arguing, oh, this is wrong, or oh, it's everyone's right to get married. It is everyone's right to get married. We need to get it together. There's other countries, that are saying, let them be equal. And we're sitting here, land of the free, not allowing people to be who they want to be. Not allowing people to love who they want to love. I don't think it's fair.
We're behind in some countries, ahead in others. Obviously, we're nothing like Russia or are arrested for being gay or anything like that. But we are behind, such as, with like Canada or the United Kingdom. Like, we're definitely behind on those because they have universal, equal rights, marriage and all of that stuff, and we're definitely behind on that aspect with those countries. Probably what I find is like people under the age of probably like 30 or so and under are very open-minded about it and could care less. Especially like my generation. But they definitely could care less unless they were like hardcore brought up conservative type. But overall, I find it just varies depending on generation. So I think, like, in years to come, it's going to be one of those things kind of like civil rights where younger kids look back and be like, y'all were stupid for not doing that.
Well, as you know, last Tuesday, yeah, we just got one of those inequities brought up to speed when we got granted the state right to marry. It doesn't address, it addresses about 350 of the over 1,000 rights that we would have if they married on a federal level. But it's a good start. I'm very proud of our state. I'm proud of the other states, Hawaii, a couple of days later. I'm hoping New Jersey really soon, despite Chris Christie. But I think that rights are going to continue to be violated. And again, education is the key. Classes like the ones that I teach that are now populated by so many heterosexual people. Those are the kinds of educational processes that are going to convince individuals to see this issue differently. And then, in addition, religion plays a very large role, and I have been extremely encouraged by our current Pope in terms of his statement of not judging people. It was one of the people that Mike Madigan strong-armed when he was trying to get the bill passed. He said, even the Pope said, who are we to judge?
I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing how far we've come.
We're getting there. It's just, obviously it's taking a lot longer than people would like. But I think we're definitely heading in the right direction.
Even 1 or 2 years ago, you only had a handful of states who said, two people of the same sex can marry. And with the bringing down of DOMA and Proposition 18, it's been massive steps in just making it equal, making sure that, gay couples have these same rights that everyone else does, because we're no different.
Yes! Because I thought I was going to have to go to Hawaii and to get married there. And when it passed in Illinois, my wife said to me, she said, that's just saved me $5,000. And I said, sweetheart, you haven't paid for the party yet.
Honestly, the best advice I can give is just be yourself. Like, there's really no point nowadays to really lie about who you are. I mean, today's society is a lot more accepting, granted, not completely accepting, but more accepting than it used to be. Like I said, when I was a kid. Now, if I would have come out when I was a kid, would have been like, everyone would be like, well, that's not acceptable, and I would have gotten in trouble probably with my parents or with friends and stuff. Nowadays, just be yourself.